Better for her to die than live a Legion slave. You should have tried to rescue her even if it meant your death. You had no right to make that decision. Better for her to die than live a Legion slave.
Yeah. What they do to women, that's worse than death. There was no choice in what I did. It was more like being forced to watch something you can't stop. All this was only ever going to play out one way. It still is. I don't have any say. All I can do is wait for it to be done with me.
Oh, Boone. You make it sound like your wife's death was inevitable.
It was going to be something. If I'd never met Carla, it would have been something else. I should have never gotten close to her. I've got bad things coming to me. You better keep your distance, too.
You can't live your life like that. Why do you think you've got bad things coming?
Because fair is fair.
You're not going to tell me?
No. Sorry.
Alright. In a little while. Bye.
Yeah.
You'll tell me eventually, you goof. Alright, let's escort these guys back, because...
I hear a troublesome Legion camp got razed to the ground.
Yeah. It's probably me. Not gonna lie. Hey, which way are you guys going? Because... Okay, he's going over here. Shit. Dude! Hold on, I didn't clear that road. Dude! I'm out of AP. I can't sprint anymore. Come on. Hang on. Stop. Where'd you go? There you are. Oh god, the Major is going to be so blown away when we get back and say, yeah, no, Nelson, you guys can go take it over again. I cleared them out. Who's this? NCR? NCR. Oh yeah. Hey there.
Well, well. If it isn't the courier who wiped out the Legion over at Nelson, good to see you around the Hope.
Looks like I was able to get a few of the hostages out alive.
I have to admit, I didn't think you could do it. Guess that makes me the sap and you the hero.
Yeah.
I'm not authorized to pay for contract work, but here's something for the effort, and I'll make sure everyone hears about what you did. Thanks.
No problem. Can I talk to you again? Ranger Milo!
We've been patrolling
the
the
dialogue
Legion
options.
can count on that.
Ranger Milo.
You're always welcome around the Hope, courier, at least as far as I'm concerned.
Thank you.
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a
Oh
nuclear
god, they
winter.
say it to each other even. It just makes you wish. Oh god. Enough about the nuclear winners. Alright, let's... You know what, screw this. Let's see fast travel back to camp. Whoa, wait a minute. No, not Nelson. Camp Forlorn Hope. Camp Forlorn Hope. Maybe they can just start calling it Camp Hope again. Because I kick ass. Yo, Major Pilates.
Back already? What do you need?
Yeah, Captain Gouts of Bitter Springs needs to initial. I want to talk about the attack on Nelson.
The initial reports have come back already. Excellent work. This will buy us a lot of breathing room to get back on our feet here.
Excellent.
Now we can actually try to strengthen our forces along the river and prepare for the upcoming battle at Hoover Dam. You have my thanks. We owe you a lot.
Could you send some reinforcements to Bitter Springs then?
I'll be honest. The Legion has me worried here, but I think I can spare some soldiers. Consider your request granted.
Thank you.
Watch yourself out there.
You too. Okay, we're done here. So, let's get my questy westies. Inform Chief Hanlon what you and Search and Reyes have discovered. Talk to Captain Care what you're saying. Talk to Golf. Wildcard side bits. Alright. Well, let's head on over to good old Cape Gulf. Talk to Hanlon. Yeah, that's a walk. I'll walk from the train yard. From the, yeah, let's go to the train yard. Maybe there'll be some blind deathclaws to kill. Oh god, maybe there'll be some blind deathclaws that want to kill. Ah, shite! Oh, this is gonna hurt. This is gonna... Yeah, game, can you get me there already? Hey! Who's dead? It said you were dead! It says you're dead!
Yeah? Come on!
That was... tough. That was crazy, man. It said he was dead. You guys shooting at... Oh, that one. Stuck on the railroad track, stupid. Stupid. You stupid? Am I shooting nothing? Seriously, what is going on here? What the hell, game? Alright. I probably shouldn't sprint through the Deathclaw infested train yard. Because then I'll come upon a Deathclaw and have no AP to use VATS. That would be the end of me. Oh, why am I an old man all of a sudden?
You can do this.
Shit. Brave, Willow, be brave. I'm gonna kick everything's ass. I'm gonna show him what's what, who for, and how. Huh. It's something along those lines, anyways. Chief Hanlon. I need to talk to. Actually, it's a big resort. I hope they have a bed. I need to take a nap. I'm tired. Single-handed. Well, okay. The three of us single-handedly being the. When I say single-handedly, I mean all four of us. All four of us. Not just saying me, but single-handedly taking Nelson back from NCR. I'm tired, and I don't know about you three, but I can use a nap. So, as I said, hopefully they have a bed. Hello? Anyone here? Hello? I know we totally just kind of like came in the side way, but you know whatevs. It's cool. Actually, gets security over there kind of sucks because I just walked right in. That's kind of the direction Legion would be coming from. Just saying. If they decided to take the non-straight down the road to get here approach. There's gotta be a bed. Hey, can I sleep in this bed? Yes! I don't want to sleep with a box of cigarettes. Oh, let's have a proper nap. A proper sleep. Proper sleep. Into death claws. Radroach. Protection. Ah! Because I had a weird dream. Just saying, it was kind of weird. Okay, Hanlon. What time of the morning is it? 7:03 in the AM. Hanlon. Hello.
We can monitor Ranger activity all through the region with the systems here.
Nice. Hanlon. Hanlon, are you in your office? No. Hanlon.
Looks like we booted the Legion out of Nelson. About
You're
damn time.
welcome. Hanlon, are you sleeping over here in a cot? Oh, that's a nice picture of Mr. House. You guys got plenty of firewood. Nice. Hanlon, are you upstairs? Over here? Down this way? Turn right here? Stop. Check this room. Hanlon? Oh, he's still asleep. JT! Shish! 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 Shish. I'm gonna sit here. I'm just gonna wait another, I don't know. Let's wait till 8:30. He should be up by then. Yes! Chief Hanlon! Chief Hanlon. Chief Hanlon.
I'm occupied at the moment. Come see me when I'm on the balcony.
Oh.
Morning.
Okay. Come on, Willow. Let's go see him on the balcony. Just gonna follow you along here. There appears to be something on the ground right here. What the? Playtest your mods the heck? Yo, that's just goofy. Ooh, look at them. Look at them God rays. Oh, yeah. Okay. I know it's not what they're called. Jeez, leave me alone. Alright, now can we talk? Now you're in your chair next to your radio with your cup of coffee. You had a drink yet? You ready to do this? I mean, I don't want to interrupt your routine, but I need to talk to you, so take a sip of your coffee there if you need to. Let's get down to business.
Back west, you don't see too many of these. Lakes, I mean.
Oh.
Natural or man-made. Any kind, really. We neglected the dams or pumped all the water out a long time ago. Owens, Isabella, the San Luis. Drained the aquifers of everything they had.
Oh.
Just a lot of mud and dust now. It's a different feeling watching the sun come up over the water. Takes some getting used to. But if you're here long enough, it starts to seem normal. That's what a ranger's life is now, looking east. You must be the courier folks have been talking about.
That's me.
Word on the radio is that someone wronged you back in Good Springs.
Yeah.
The Mojave has a way of burning decent people up. But it sounds like you've done right by the NCR. It's appreciated. Now what can I do for you?
Okay. I'm investigating some intel problems for Technical Sergeant Reyes.
Interesting that she would wrangle someone else into sorting out the problem. But I suppose you're in the right place. A lot of intel comes through here.
Do you know anything about the problems?
I don't know Technical Sergeant Reyes, but coordinating intel can be messy sometimes. Things get mixed up, people get confused.
Yeah.
Heck, I get confused, and I've been doing this for a long time now. What he or she sees as a problem might be standard operating procedure. That's not to say Reyes is wrong for being concerned, but it's easy for the sand to get in your eyes out here.
Can you give me some advice?
Well, the logical thing to do is to check with the patrol rangers and comm officers. Don't be too discouraged if some things don't match up. Different people see different things, and sometimes the meaning gets twisted, lost in static from person to person.
How do you coordinate the intel?
It's a simple system when it works. Patrol rangers radio intel to ranger stations. Comm rangers send the intel up the station chain until it reaches Camp Gulf. Then I or one of the other rangers on duty organize the data, evaluate it, and send information to camps or troopers in the field.
Why don't the ranger stations send the intel directly to the troopers?
Comm rangers might have an incomplete picture of the situation. There's a lot going on out there. Intel needs to be coordinated through Gulf so we can verify and advise appropriately. Troopers have enough to deal with. We don't want them questioning their intel.
Let's talk about something else.
Shoot.
Tell me about yourself.
Folks around here call me the Chief, but Hanlon's just fine. The Rangers run themselves pretty well, but I try to lend a hand. Mostly administrative work, helping coordinate intel on the radio. That and keeping an eye on the fires growing across the water.
Fires?
Legion fires. They burn high wherever the Legion goes. Caesar's a hard man to figure out, but he always wants you to know when more troops are at your front door.
I see. Let's talk about something else.
Shoot.
What do you know about Caesar?
The best of the best, worst of the worst. He came out of NCR, one of the followers of the apocalypse.
Oh.
Like a lot of the followers, he went out in the wilderness with a partner to try to help those who needed helping. Not much different from how the Rangers used to be, except with books and medicine instead of guns.
Where'd he go?
Out to the Grand Canyon. He met a missionary from Utah, a man by the name of Joshua Graham. Graham helped translate for the followers and the tribes. All three of them got nabbed by the Blackfoots down there, back when they were still at war with every other tribe in the Southwest.
How did a follower wind up becoming Kaiser?
Somewhere along the way, he realized he needed to educate the Blackfoots, or they were going to get wiped out with the rest of the tribe. Showed them how to use guns, how to make explosives. Once he taught the Blackfoots a thing or two, they needed him. And he no longer needed the followers, NCR, or anyone else. He decided he could remake the tribes of the Southwest whether they wanted it or not. He became Caesar, and Joshua Graham became his legate, his right hand. And that's where Graham stayed until Hoover Dam.
Are the Blackfoots part of the Legion?
Yes and no. The Blackfoots don't exist anymore. Just like any other tribe that gets swallowed by the Legion. Caesar takes the tribal out of the tribe. Scrapes and burns off tattoos, breaks up families, forces mixed breeding so all the old loyalties die away. The only tribe in the Legion is the Legion. Caesar is the chief, father, and god, all rolled into one.
Oh, lovely. What happened to Graham after Hoover Dam?
Losing the dam was the worst defeat the Legion ever suffered. Graham had been with Caesar since the beginning, but he had to set an example. The Praetorians covered Graham in pitch, lit him on fire, and down into the Grand Canyon he went.
Wow. So that was the end of Graham?
It's not that clear-cut. You have to understand, Graham was the toughest son of a gun anyone around these parts had ever seen. Before Hoover, we had 5 kill reports on Graham from Rangers and 1st Recon sharpshooters who tried to take him out. Some folks think he's still alive. Call him the Burned Man.
Burned Man, huh? Let's talk about something else.
Shoot.
Oh, jeez. Tell me about the Rangers.
I could tell you a lot if you had the time. But at my age, I'm not sure which of us would get tired first. What do you want to know?
Got any good stories to tell?
Suppose it depends on what you think's good. Most folks want to hear about Hoover Dam and Boulder City, but it's a long story. If you want some tall tales about hunting down slavers or busting up gangs, talk to one of the younger Rangers.
There must be something good the Rangers have done that you're proud of.
It's kind of a long one, but all right. About 25 years ago, a group of NCR settlers pushed way south into Baja. I guess it doesn't seem so far now if you look at a map, but back then they were out of ways. They built this little shanty town around a well in the middle of nowhere. Called it Rattletail.
Continue.
Word got back to one of our stations that raiders had been attacking the place. I went out with 6 Rangers. We must have been on the trail for a week before we got to Rattletail. We lost one woman to night stalkers and another almost died of dehydration. When we reached the place, it's 6 shacks set up around an old well.
Wow. What happened next?
There's over 24 bodies lying in the dunes way outside of town and 5 men with .308 rifles crouched behind sandbags. And these bodies, these people out in the sand, they aren't raiders, aren't even heavily armed. They're just people who were trying to get to the only well in 50 miles. I didn't have to talk to the men to see that they did not care one bit.
Wow. Jerks.
They had planted an NCR flag over the well, and they would not budge until every last one of them was laid out dead and cold. So I walked up and told them there was a group of raiders coming, 100 strong. I made up some cockamamie name for them and everything. The men looked at each other, looked at us, and asked me what we were going to do about it.
What did you do about it?
I told them we would take them back into NCR territory because we'd already lost 10 Rangers on the way out. 10 Rangers, 5 men with .308 rifles. Well, that was enough for them. They packed up what they could, and we took them back north. Last I heard, they settled somewhere in Anza Borrego. Raised bighorners. Had some tough times, but it worked out okay for them. So there you go. That's my one bit of good.
So what happened at Hoover Dam and Boulder City?
In big battles, Caesar deploys his legionaries in waves. Recruits up front, prime soldiers behind the recruits, old guard bringing up the rear. Opponents wear themselves out dealing with the first 2 waves, if they survive that long. When the veterans step up, there's not much fight left. Caesar can adapt, though, and when required, he can run any mix of legionaries as skirmishers and still retain order in the ranks.
Okay.
Joshua Graham, Caesar's old legate, he wasn't so flexible. When the Legion attacked Hoover Dam, General Oliver ordered his troopers back to the middle ground just after first contact. Graham pushed all of the legionaries onto the dam, filling the east side with recruits up front and veterans in the back, by the book.